fam, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Barons and I'm happy to have you here with me today. As you can see, it's a snowy day in my neighborhood, and before I forget, happy new year, y'all, and I hope your year is filled with nothing but joy, blessings, and success. So today I was craving some stew, and I decided to show you guys how I made this delicious goat meat stew. But before I forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, my dear, what are you waiting for? I'll give you a few minutes to do so. Make sure you click the notification bell so you can join the gang. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So to get started, I have here with me 10 pieces of fresh tomatoes, 1 cup of tomato paste, 2 whole onions that I have cut into like mini cubes, half a slice of onions, 4 cloves of garlic, half root ginger, and 2 habanero peppers. And of course, we can't forget the star of the show, which is the goat meat. I believe I have here about 2.5 pounds if I'm not mistaken. And my tomatoes and cut them into mini cubes and place them in the blender, and then I'll go ahead and give that a blend. As I'm blending it, I'll put them in a pot and cook them down until it's a paste texture. By doing this, it cuts down my cooking time in half, and it's so much easy and fast because your girl was hungry and I didn't want the food to take forever. You know how it is when it comes down to African food. It takes 50 years before it is cooked, and I don't got time for that today. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that into a pot and then add in the second batch of tomatoes and then set it aside. And the next thing that I'm going to do is take my onions, ginger, garlic, and habanero pepper and also give that a blend. So now I went ahead and added my goat meat to a pot, and I added in my all-pepper seasoning, my garlic powder, my onion powder, and of course I can't forget the blended mixture that we just did over here. And then I went ahead and just left it on the stove to cook down for about 20 minutes. Minutes, my tomato was cooking down, and I went ahead and gave that a mix just to make sure there's nothing burning. I also took a look at the goat meat, and it was cooking down nicely. I let it cook down for a few more minutes, and as you can see, it looks tender and juicy, and that's what we're looking for when it comes down to our goat meat. We don't want nothing too hard that we can't really enjoy it. So the next thing I did is I heat up a separate pan and added about 1 cup of oil and added in my sliced onions and then some curry powder, and I let it cook down for a little bit. I put a little bit more curry than usual, but it's all good. So now I'll leave it to cook down, and then I go ahead and add in my tomato paste, and I left that to cook down for about 15 minutes, but casually came to stir it just to make sure nothing gets burnt. After 15 minutes, I went ahead and added my blended onion, garlic, and ginger mixture into my pot and left that to cook down for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a separate pan and heat it up with oil and fry up my goat meat. I believe I fried up the goat meat for 5 minutes just because I didn't want it to be very dry. I just wanted a nice brown color, and that's what I did. And I'm gonna take my tomatoes that were cooking down, and I'll add that puree into my tomato stew and leave that to cook down for about 10 minutes. I went ahead and added also my goat meat stock actually into it. I didn't need to add any more seasoning. The stock had perfect seasoning in it, so that was just great for me. And give that a mix and let that to cook for 15 minutes. Now you can see the goat meat is looking nice and golden, just the way I like it. And this is what you call a nampapebi, good meat, nice, brown, tender, everything for your system inside. Yeah, you get me? Yeah. So after 20 minutes, the stew is nice and cooked, and I went ahead and added in my goat meat. And excuse Dwight over there, I was teaching him how to make soup, but you guys came to see me and not come to see him, so just focus on what I am doing over here. So I went ahead and cut up some sliced onions and also added in some more habanero pepper just to give me spice, just to give me flavor, just to give me volume. And after 25 minutes of cooking down, because I just left it to cook down, this is how the stew looks like. Nice, delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop out the oil off camera because I don't really need all of that. And here you have it. This is goat meat stew. And if you know me, you know I love plating my food, so I went ahead and served this stew with some white rice, and I roasted some plantain in my air fryer. Y'all, air fryer is recommended, okay? But here you have it. Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. Until next time I come your way, be blessed, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.